Am I on? I am on. Well, good evening, one and all. It's great to have you here for this show. And this show is going to be led by the Mature Minstrels. Do you know that's their original name? It is. And, you know, it's good that you youngsters are going to be able to get a taste of maturity tonight. It is so good to have you here at Grace Community Church. Welcome, one and all. And I just want you to know that we're glad that you're here. We hope you have a good time. Kick your shoes off if you took a shower in the last 24 hours. And if you need to if for some odd reason we have a terrible emergency, just know you don't all want to race for the same door. We've got an exit here, 2 exits over there, an exit back here, and the main exit back here. In case in the event of a water landing, the bathrooms are on the right-hand side on your way out. But I hope that you'll take some time to not just enjoy the show tonight, but to really enjoy each other. Because what would life be like without friendships? So maybe you can make a new friend before you leave this place tonight. Say hello to the person next to you if you don't mind. And, you know, that's good. That's good. Before I introduce our act for this evening, I want to just thank the good Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for the privilege of meeting here tonight, for the friends that we have been able to bring into this room, for the salty dogs, and we pray that this evening would glorify and honor you. For we pray this in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, friends, with no further ado, 7.5 years of glorious performance, the mature the Salty Dogs. Take it away, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine every day, every day, every day, every day. Gonna let my little light shine. Here we go. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, hey, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. When? Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Gonna let my little light shine. On Monday,
gave me the gift of love.
on Tuesday,
Peace came from above.
on Wednesday,
Told me just watch and pray.
on Thursday,
Told me watch what you say.
on Friday,
Send me down some faith.
on Saturday,
Gave me a little more grace.
on Sunday, gave me the power divine just to let my little light shine.
Oh,
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
When?
Every day,
every day,
every day,
every day,
every day, every day. Gonna let my little light shine. On Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday. Gave me the power divine just to let my little light shine.
Oh,
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
When?
Every day,
every day,
every day,
every day,
every day, every day. I'm gonna let my little light shine. Gonna let my little light shine. Woo!
Okay, that's the only time I'm going to play the banjo tonight. Thank you.
Made everybody happy.
You know the difference between a banjo player lying in the middle of the road and a skunk lying in the middle of the road? There's skid marks in front of the skunk. I told that to my wife, and she went on a whole different direction with the skid marks. So don't go there with me, okay?
If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. Lord, I'm one, Lord, I'm two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I'm four, Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home.
Sing it with us now.
Away from home, away from home, away from home, away from home. Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name. Lord, I can't go back home this away. This away, this away, this away, this away. Lord, I can't go back home this away. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles.
That was Gary Povich singing 500 Miles. That was really pretty, huh?
Thank you.
Ready, everybody? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We come on the Sloop John B, my grandfather and me. Around Nassau town we did roam, drinking all night. We got into a fight. Well, I feel so break up, I wanna go home. hoist up the John B. sails. See how the mainsail's set. Call for the captain ashore. Let me go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Let me go home. Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home.
Oh, well, the first mate, he got drunk, broke up the captain's trunk. Constable had to come and take him away. Sheriff John Stone,
Sheriff John Stone,
why don't you leave me alone?
leave me alone.
Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. So hoist up the John B. sails. See how the mainsail's set. Call for the captain ashore. Let me go home. Let me go home.
Let me go home.
Let me go.
I wanna go.
Let me go. I feel so break up. I wanna go home.
Well, the poor cook, he got the fits. He threw away all of my grits. Then he went and he drank up all of the corn. Sheriff John Stone,
Sheriff John Stone,
why don't you let me go
let me go home.
This is the worst trip I've ever been on. So hoist up the John B. sail. See how the mainsail's set. Call for the captain ashore. Let me go home. Let me go home.
Let me go home.
Let me go.
I wanna go.
Let me go. I feel so break up. I wanna go home. Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. I wanna go home.
We'd like to do a little John Prine song for you, a song he wrote just a couple of years before he died, which was just several years ago. This one's called Summer's End. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Summer's end's around the bend, just flying. Swimming suits are on the line, just drying. I'll meet you there per our conversation. I hope I didn't ruin your whole vacation. Well, you never know how far from home you're feeling till you watch the shadows cross the ceiling. Well, I don't know, but I can see it snowing. In your car, the windows are wide open. Come on home. Come on home. No, you don't have to be alone. Just come on home. Valentines break hearts and minds at random. That old Easter egg ain't got a leg to stand on. Well, I can see that you can't win for trying. New Year's Eve is bound to leave you crying. Come on home, come on home. No, you don't have to be alone. Just come on home. The moon and stars hang out in bars just talking. I still love that picture of us walking, just like that old house we thought was haunted. Summer's end came faster than we wanted. Come on home, come on home. No, you don't have to be alone. Just come on home, come on home. No, you don't have to be alone. Just come on home. Hang on a second. Everybody ready? Patrick? Yeah, go for it.
Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes. There's nothing in the world that I like better than bacon and lettuce and homegrown tomatoes. Up in the morning, out in the garden. Pick you a ripe one, don't get a hard one. Plant them in the springtime, eat them in the summer. All winter without them's a culinary bummer. I forget all about the sweating and the digging every time I go out and pick me a big un. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes.
You can go out and eat them, that's for sure, but there's nothing a homegrown tomato won't cure. Put them in a salad, put them in a stew. You can make your very own tomato juice. You can eat them with eggs, you can eat them with gravy, you can eat them with beans, pinto or navy. Put them on the side, put them in the middle.
Homegrown tomatoes on a hot cake griddle. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes. If I could change this life I lead, you could call me Johnny Tomato Seed. I know what this country needs. It's homegrown tomatoes in every yard you see. When I die, don't bury me in a box in a cold, dark cemetery. Out in the garden would be much better, where I could be pushing up homegrown tomatoes. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy. Forget true love, eat homegrown tomatoes.
So how many in the room remember the 1959 film Rio Bravo. I'm reading it and I don't remember it, so that's... Rio Bravo. Was anybody here in 1959?
Sure.
Okay, there's a great scene in that movie. Happens in a jail cell. Dean Martin's laying on a cot. Ricky Nelson's got a guitar. Walter Brennan's grinning and is playing the harmonica. John Wayne is standing there watching the whole thing. Angie Dickinson's in the movie, but she's not in the jail cell scene. So we're going to do a couple cowboy songs for you. We're going to start with this one. It's called My Rifle, My Pony, and Me. Listen real close. You might hear a little bit of Dean at the end of it. Here.
The sun is sinking in the west. Cattle go down to the stream. Red wing settles in the nest. It's time for a cowboy to dream. Purple light in the canyon, that's where I long to be, with my three good companions, just my rifle, my pony, and me. Gonna hang my sombrero on the limb of a tree, coming home, sweetheart darling, just my rifle, my pony, and me.
Whippoorwill in the willow sings a sweet melody. Riding to Amarillo, just my rifle, my pony, and me.
No more cows to be roping, no more strays will I see. Around the bend she'll be waiting for my rifle, my pony, and me. For my rifle, my pony, and me. My rifle, my pony, and me. My rifle, my pony, and me.
Thank you. That was Gary Povich singing again on the lead on that song, and that was the Fiddle Girl doing the horse improvisation. She is more talented than that. She can actually play the fiddle. And so we're going to do another cowboy song. You know, Riders in the Sky, you familiar with them? This is a beautiful song that I heard at one of their shows in Grand Junction, Colorado years ago, and I learned it. We've never really done much because we didn't have a fiddle, but now we've got Shelley playing with us. It's called The Arms of My Love. silver moon sailing high across the wide prairie sky. Lead me home to the arms of my love. Why did I ever go chasing cattle and rainbows far away from the arms of my love? Does she wait by the firelight right through the long night? Does she dream of the cowboy who rode through her heart? Dusty trail, lead me home, and I'll never roam, nevermore, from the arms of my love. Thank you very much. So let me take a minute to introduce the group. That was Shelly Abner from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, originally. Next to Shelly is Patrick Watts on the congas and the guitar. Patrick's from Chicago, Illinois. And Gary Povic, playing the guitar, is from Seattle, Washington. Kevin's kind of hid back there, but Kevin Hughes, playing the keyboards, is also from the Seattle, Washington area. The Walter Brennan imitator here is playing the harmonica and singing tenor, Don Ballard from somewhere in Iowa, Fort Dodge, Iowa. Playing the bass from Longmont, Colorado, Tom Taggett. My name is David Durham. I'm from Grand Junction, Colorado, and we are the world-famous Salty Dogs. So we're singing these cowboy songs. I have a few jokes that I'd like to share with you. This first one hasn't gone over real well with other audiences, but I'm going to give you a chance, okay? So a cowboy sees a guy tying up his horse in front of the saloon and asks, "Hey, are you folks going to hang someone?" The guy nods, "Yep, we're fixing to hang old Brown Paper Larry." Cowboy's brow furrows a bit and he asks, "How come he's called Brown Paper Larry?" "Well," says the guy, "the man always wears clothes made of brown paper. You know, brown paper shirt, brown paper pants, even brown paper socks." Cowboy ponders this for a moment and then asks, "What are they hanging him for?" "Rustling." Okay, so I'm ready for you. I have plan B. Two cowboys are on the edge of a cliff when they hear the sound of war drums. One cowboy looks at the other and says, "I don't like the sound of those war drums." From the canyon below, they hear somebody shout, "He's not a regular drummer." So why did the cowboy get a dachshund? Someone told him to get along, little doggy.
Don't put your baby.
Kevin.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come out riding fences. So long now, oh, you're a hard one. I know that you've got your reason. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow.
Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones you can't get.
Desperado, oh, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. And freedom, well, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone.
Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. You're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado,
why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences. Open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you.
let somebody love you.
Better let somebody love you before it's too late.
Come on up, Warners. So, St. Paddy's Day was a few weeks ago, but we know a few Irish songs, and it's a shame not to sing them more than once a year. Stop by Sonny right there. So, go over to Sonny, you guys, and grab a hat. Don't be bashful.
Oh, yeah. Good job, Light Man.
So if it's okay with you in the audience, we're going to do a couple of our Irish songs. The first one's not so much an Irish song as it was made famous by the Irish Rovers group. And to help us with it, we have some special guests. Let me introduce very good friends from the acoustic instrument group in Sun City Grand, Joni and Leon Werner from Issaquah, Washington. Visiting them are their daughter Colleen from Clyde Hill, Washington, and 3 grandkids. Kieran, 12 years old, who attends Eastside Catholic School in Sammamish, Washington. Emery, 10 years old. She attends Holy Family Kirkland in Kirkland, Washington. And Brooklyn, we're trying to find a hat that's going to fit her. Perfect, perfect, nice. Oh, okay. And So they're going to help us and you in singing the chorus of the Unicorn. Some of you have heard the Unicorn song. We do it all the time. And by the way, Karen Winters in the front row here and Judy Dennis in the front row there are both very happy that they don't have to come up and do this tonight. Okay, so we're going to walk you through. Have you rehearsed this, Joni? They know it. Oh, so we can just do it. We'll walk the audience through once, okay? Here we go. Here's the chorus. There were green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpy-backed camels and hold on. So did I forget to say this is an audience participation song? There's like 40 people in this section, and I think maybe one or two of you are everybody is supposed to do this, okay? So we're watching from up here. We can see you, okay? Here we go. There were green alligators and long-necked geese. There we go. Some humpy-backed camels and some chimpanzees. Some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of them all was the unicorn. Okay, great. How is the Warner gang doing there? Are you doing okay? Remember, Joni, this could end up on all sorts of places.
TikTok.
Yeah, Karen might not want to go back to school. Here we go. The Unicorn. 1, 2, 3, 4. A long time ago when the earth was green, there was more kinds of animals than you've ever seen. They'd run around free while the earth was being born. The loveliest of them all was the unicorn. There was green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpy-backed camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of them all was the unicorn. You look great. Here we go. Now God'd seen some sinning, and it gave him pain. So he said, stand back, I'm gonna make it rain. He said, hey, brother Noah, tell you what to do. Build me a floating zoo, and take some of them green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpy-backed camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, don't you forget my unicorn. Old Noah was there to answer the call. He finished up making the ark just as the rain started to fall. He marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he called out as they went through, hey Lord, I got your green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpy-backed camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but Lord, I'm so forlorn, I just can't see no unicorn. Now Noah looked out through the driving rain. Them unicorns was hiding, playing silly games, kicking and a-splashing while the rain was pouring. Oh, them silly unicorns. There was green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpy-backed camels and some chimpanzees. Noah cried, close the door, 'cause the rain, I fooled you. Oh, we just can't wait for them old unicorn. Yeah, I know, we pulled a fast one on you. Here we go. This is the sad verse, very sad. Now the ark started moving and drifting with the tide. Them unicorns looked up from the rocks and they cried. And the water came down and sort of floated them away. Kieran, you can't cover up your face with that hat. And that's why you never seen a unicorn to this very day.
You'll see green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpy-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no
David, I want to compliment this young man, Kieran, with his shirt. That is a great shirt, because I went there.
All right.
One more hand for the Werner Bunch, everybody. Go, Shelley.
Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the leaves are falling. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come you back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
and I will sleep in peace until you come
A very good friend. That was Tom Taggett, by the way, a dandy boy, beautiful.
Well, David's waiting. I grew up in a large Irish Catholic family up on the shores of Lake Superior and couldn't figure out for the longest time why everybody had about 8 or 10 kids in their households. And then I finally found out, you see, it seems that the Pope at the time decided to name an official song for the Catholics. It was I've Got Rhythm.
Right.
So we like to get a guest or two up here to perform with us on our shows, and a very good friend of the Salty Dawgs is also one of your parishioners here at Grace Community Church. So we asked her if she would like to do a song with us tonight, and she graciously said yes. You've seen her in some of the hootenannies with us. You recently saw her in the Pop Festival show over at Sun City Grand. How about a warm welcome for Judy Dennis?
Thank you. Well, you know, there are a lot of songs about Noah, and I'm going to do my own version of Noah minus the unicorn. But I'm going to need your help on the chorus. Very simple words. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and he landed high and dry. Whenever you get it, just sing along with me. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and he landed high and dry.
Well, the Lord looked down from his window in the sky, said, I created man, but I don't remember why. Nothing but fighting since creation day. I'll send a little water and wash them all away. The Lord came down and looked around the spell, and there was Mr. Noah behaving mighty well. That is the reason the scriptures record that Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and he landed high and dry.
Well, the Lord said, Noah, there's going to be a flood. There's going to be some water, and there's going to be some mud. So take off your hat, Noah, take off your coat. Get Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and build yourself a boat. Noah said, Lord, I don't believe I could. The Lord said, Noah, get some gopher wood, 'cause you never know what you can do till you try. Build it 50 cubits wide and 30 cubits high.
Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and he landed high and dry.
Noah said, there she is, Lord. The Lord said, Noah, it's time to get aboard. Take up each creature, a he and a she, and don't forget Mrs. Noah and your whole family. Noah said, Lord, it's getting mighty dark. The Lord said, Noah, get those creatures in the ark. Noah said, Lord, it's beginning to pour. The Lord said, hurry up, Noah, and shut the door. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and he landed high and dry. Well, the ark rose up on the bosom of the deep, and after 40 days, Mr. Noah took a peep. Said, we're not moving, Lord. Where are we at? The Lord said, you sit on top of Mount Ararat. Noah said, Lord, it's getting mighty dry. The Lord said, Noah, seen my rainbow in the sky. Take all your creatures and people the earth, but be sure you're more to trouble than you're worth. And
Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And he landed high and dry. And he landed high and dry. Yes, he landed high and dry.
Good job, Judy. Good job.
Thank you, Judy. Great job. We're going to take a short intermission after this next song. 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not sure how long it'll be, but time for you to use the restroom and I think get some refreshments maybe back. Is that right, Pastor Cliff? Okay. Thank you for your attention, and we'll see you back after the intermission. We're going to do one of our favorite songs here for you called Kingston Trio song called Goin Home. 2, 3, 4.
Well, no matter where I wander, I know I'll always find a welcome at the end of every journey. There'll be friendly people waiting. California could not hold me, though I loved her timbered mountains, worked her fields and worked her orchards, up and down her central valley.
I have driven open highways across the golden Utah Valley, and I watched the rivers gently gliding. I wave my hand to friendly people.
California could not hold me, though I loved her timbered mountains, worked her fields and worked her orchards, up and down her central valley.
Folks who know me call me a drifter. They don't know I'll stop my rambling. They don't know that someday somebody's gonna make me settle down.
I'm going home, Lord. I'm going home. I'm going home, Lord. I'm going home. Well, no matter where I wander, I know I'll always find a welcome at the end of every journey. There'll be friendly people waiting. California could not hold me, though I loved her timbered mountains, worked her fields and worked her orchards, up and down her central valley. I'm going home.
Thank you very much. We'll see you in a few minutes.
What can you do?
Oh, what can
Just the way it is, no? Judy, that was great.
Oh, you're welcome. You did great.
Hurts.
Mics.
Is this on? Is this on?
Yeah, it's on. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I have a quick story to tell you. Can you hear me? No, you can't hear me.
Turn on his mic.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can they? Can you hear me?
We need to get going, so.
I'll do. I retired from a school district in Washington State and had apple orchards. And I had 8 Hispanic guys there. And they used to love to sing. And every time I came out, they start singing. They loved Village People songs. And Macho Man was their favorite song. And every time I came, they started singing Macho Man. And I loved to sing, and I'd sing with them. And I went downtown one day, and I saw the mother of one of them, 2 young sisters, and they said, "Hello, Macho Man." I thought, oh, no, they think my name's Macho Man. And one of my guys got hauled off by the Border Patrol, and they can make it back within 2 weeks. And he picks up this guy named Arturo to come back with Raul. He said, "I can get you a job with Macho Man." And I had built a new fourplex. It had 2 rooms for each one of them. I was driving up there one night, and Arturo's telling me this story. He said, Raul said, "Here comes Macho Man." That's his pickup. And he said, "I was looking at your pickup, and you parked, and you started walking over to us." And he said, "I looked at you. I looked at Raul. I looked back at you, and I said, 'That's Macho Man?'"
He didn't give me his name, but let's give him another hand, okay?
Macho Man.
It was an unexpected guest. Okay, we don't do many country songs, but we're going to do one for you right now. There's a couple special people in the audience that have told me they really like this song. It's an Alan Jackson song called "Remember When." Remember when I was young and so were you, and time stood still. Love was all we knew. You were the first, so was I. We made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when we vowed the vows and walked the walk. We gave our heart, made the start, and it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy and there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when old ones died and new were born, and life was changed, disassembled, rearranged. We came together, fell apart, and broke each other's heart. Remember when?
Remember when the sound of little feet was the music we danced to week, brought back the love we found, trust, vowed we'd never give it up. Remember when Remember when 30 seems so old now, looking back. It's just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when Remember when we said when we turn gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the life we had. And we'll remember when Remember when Remember when
Now we're going to have Gary sing a John Denver song that you can all join in on.
Please.
You like John Denver? Yeah.
You all know this, so let's hear it.
Ready?
Ready.
2, 3, 4.
There's a storm across the valley. Clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding on your prayers up in the sky. And 10 days on the road are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove, but it's the light in your eyes that keeps him warm. Everybody. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. There's all the news to tell him. How'd you spend your time? What's the latest thing the neighbors say? And your mother called last Friday. Sunshine made her cry. And you felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, it is. Sometimes this old farm lay down. Feel your fingers, feathers soft on me. The kisses that I live for, the love lights my way. Happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that make a house a home. Like a fire softly burning, supper on the stove, and the light in your eyes makes me warm. Everybody now. Hey, it's good to be back home again. You know it. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, hey, it's good to be back home again. I said, hey, it's good to be back home again.
So did you hear about the new cheer for the professional sports teams in Phoenix Valley? Go Diamondbacks and take the Cardinals with you. Hey, the Broncos beat the Cardinals last year.
So I got this little beanie on because I'm going to do a baseball song for you. It's baseball season. Gary was just saying that somebody lost their first game today after winning 12 in a row, I think. Tampa Bay. I'll bet neither the Diamondbacks nor the Rockies can say that. Anyway, we're going to do this little baseball song called The Greatest. Little boy in a baseball hat stands in the field with his ball and bat. Says, I am the greatest player of them all. Puts his bat on his shoulder, tosses up his ball, and the ball goes up and the ball comes down. He swings his bat all the way around. World is still, you can hear the sound. The baseball falls to the ground. Now the little boy doesn't say a word, picks up his ball, he is undeterred. Says, I am the greatest there has ever been. Then he grits his teeth and he tries it again. And the ball goes up and the ball comes down. He swings his bat all the way around. The world is still, you can hear the sound. The baseball falls to the ground. He makes no excuses, he shows no fear. He just closes his eyes and listens to the cheer. Yay! Little boy adjusts his hat, picks up his ball, stares at his bat. Says, I am the greatest, game is on the line. Then he gives his all one last time. And the ball goes up like the moon so bright. He swings his bat with all his might. The world is still, as still can be. The ball falls. That's strike 3. Now it's supper time, and his mama calls. Little boy starts home with his bat and ball. Says, I am the greatest, that is a fact. But even I didn't know I could pitch like that. Says, I am the greatest, that is understood. But even I didn't know I could pitch that good.
Kenny Rogers song.
So we're all from Sun City Grand. I was coming through the village center earlier this afternoon. A group of seniors were sitting around talking about their ailments while they were drinking coffee. My arms have gotten so weak I can hardly lift this cup of coffee, said one. Yes, I know, said another. My cataracts are so bad I can't even see my coffee. I couldn't even mark an X at election time. My hands are so crippled, volunteered a third. What? Speak up, I can't hear you, shouted another. I can't turn my head because of the arthritis in my neck, said a fifth senior, to which several others nodded weakly in agreement. My blood pressure pills make me so dizzy, exclaimed another. I forgot where I am and where I'm going, said another. I guess that's the price we pay for getting old, winced an old man as he slowly shook his head. The others nodded in agreement. Well, count your blessings, said a woman in the back. Thank God we can all still drive.
Scary.
And we worry about the snowbirds, right?
Right.
Okay, if you watch the TV series a number of years back called The Civil War, Ken Burns' series on the Civil War, you remember that? You heard a very haunting fiddle melody throughout, and it was written by a fiddle player named Jay Unger. It was written at the close of his. He had a camp called the Ashokan Music Camp, I think, and so they played it at the end of every season. And tonight, our fiddle player is going to do it for you. It's called the Ashokan Farewell.
Shelley.
The Fiddle Girl, Shelley Abner.
Well, let me tell you the story about a man named Charlie on that tragic and fateful day. He put 10 cents in his pocket, kissed his wife and family, went to ride on the MTA.
Well, did he ever return? No, he never returned. And his fate is still unlearned.
Poor old Charlie,
He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned.
Charlie handed in his dime at the Kendall Square station, and he changed for Jamaica plane. When he got there, the conductor told him, one more nickel. Charlie couldn't get off of that train.
Well, did he ever return? No, he never returned. And his fate is still unlearned.
poor old Charlie,
He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned.
Charlie's wife goes down to the Scully Square station every day about 2:15. And through the open window she hands Charlie a Starbucks as the train goes rumbling through.
Well, did he ever return? No, he never returned. And his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned.
well, you citizens of Boston, don't you think it's a scandal how the people have to pay and pay? Fight the fare increase, vote for George O'Brien, get poor Charlie off that MTA.
Or else he'll never return. No, he'll never return. And his fate is still unlearned.
Poor old Charlie,
He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned.
he's the man who never returned.
Ready, Don?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Scotch and soda, mud in your eye. Baby, do I feel high? Oh, me, oh, my. Do I feel high? Dry martini, jigger a gin. Oh, what a spell you've got me in, oh, my. Do I feel high? People won't believe me. They'll think that I'm just bragging. But I could feel the way I do and still be on the wagon. All I need is one of your smiles, sunshine of your eyes, oh me, oh my. Do I feel higher than a kite can fly? Give me lovin', baby, I feel high. Bring it on, bass man. All I need is one of your smiles, sunshine of your eyes, sings, oh me, oh my. Do I feel higher than a kite can fly? Give me lovin', baby. Just give me lovin', baby. Won't you give me lovin', baby? I feel high.
Okay, well, we're trying to leave this song out of a few programs now and then because we've sung it a zillion times, but we couldn't leave it out for your show tonight, right?
It's one of the classic American love songs.
Yeah, it's a love song. Are you ready, Don?
I'm ready, sir.
One? Go ahead. One.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die.
I met her on the mountain. There I took her life. Met her on the mountain. Stabbed her with my Boy Scout knife.
Well, now, boy, hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Oh, boy, well, hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Oh, boy, you're bound to die. This time tomorrow, reckon where I'll be. Hadn't have been for Grayson, I'd have been in Tennessee.
Well, now, boy, hang down your head, Tom Dooley.
Hang down your head and cry. Oh, boy, well,
Hang down
your head, Tom
your head and
Dooley.
cry.
Oh, boy, you're bound to die.
This time tomorrow, I reckon where I'll be, down in some lonesome valley, just hanging from a white oak tree. Well, now, boy, hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Oh, boy, well, hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Boy, boy, you're bound to die. Well, now, boy,
Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head and cry.
Oh, boy, well,
Hang down your head and cry.
poor boy, you're bound to die. Poor boy, you're bound to die. Poor boy, you're bound to die.
oh boy, you're bound to die. Okay, we have a few thank yous that we need to take care of. First, thanks to Michelle Sutherland and Grace Community Church for inviting us to be a part of their concert series tonight. Normally when we do a show, we have to set up all of our own sound equipment, and we have a friend or lots of friends who help us with running the soundboard. But tonight we were treated like royalty with the whole system set up by a professional and run by a professional sound engineer. Please, a big hand for Ken Marshall in the back. And just so you know, we we always give away all of our show proceeds to a worthy charity. Tonight is no exception. So thank you for your ticket purchasers and your donations. All of what we receive from you tonight will be given to the Valley View Food Bank. Over the last 3 years, we started doing these driveway concerts. Some of you have probably attended them in Sun City Grand. I think our total is somewhere above $20,000 that we've raised and given away to restaurants. When COVID first started, we gave money to, and we've given it to Valley View Food Bank and Chance Shelter and St. Mary's Food Bank. But anyway, it's fun to come and play music and have people enjoy it, be able to do something good at the same time. So thank you all very much for your donations. And finally, thanks for coming out and letting us play for you. You've been a terrific audience, and thanks again to the Werner crew.
Yeah, definitely.
Brooklyn, raise your hand again. There you go. Okay, thanks to the Werners. That was lots of fun, and thanks to Judy Dennis. Judy is here to help us with our last song. Now, here's what we do at the end of the show. Some of you have been to our shows, so you know this. But we know that it's difficult for you when we get to the end of the show and you're not sure whether to stand up and give the band a big ovation, standing ovation, or whether you should sneak out quietly and try to get out of the parking lot before the crowd. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to sing our last song for you. We're going to start to leave the stage, and you're all going to stand up and give us a standing ovation. We're gonna notice what you're doing, and we're gonna come back and sing our encore for you, okay? Is that a deal? Okay, good. This is a Bob Dylan song. You may not know it, but before we're done, you'll know how to sing the chorus. It's called "You Ain't Going Nowhere," and it's kind of a fun song. So, go ahead, fiddle girl.
Clouds so swift, rain won't lift, gates won't close, railings froze. Get your mind off winter time. You ain't going nowhere.
Here we go, listen up.
Ooh-wee, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair?
Buy me a flute and a gun that shoots, tailgates and substitutes. Strap yourself to a tree with roots. You ain't going nowhere. Come on now, here we go.
Ooh-wee, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair?
Well, I don't care how many letters they sent. The morning came, the morning went. So pack up your money, pick up your tent. You ain't going nowhere.
Ooh-wee, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair?
Genghis Khan, he could not keep all his kings supplied with sleep. We'll climb that hill, no matter how steep. When we get up to it, here we go now.
Ooh-wee, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair?
You're too kind. You are all too kind. What sweet people. What a great audience.
Oh, we are shocked, yes.
I had to sit down. I had to sit down.
Okay, we'll do one more song for you. It's one of our favorite 1960s sort of a protest song. This is the Kingston Trio version. Well, it's not exactly, because we have a fiddle player playing what the guitar would play like in the Kingston Trio, because none of us can play those runs and stuff, so our fiddle player is doing. The Kingston Trio didn't have a fiddle, did they? No. Okay. Where have all the flowers gone? So join in, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Young girls pick them, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn?
Where have all the young girls gone?
Long time passing.
Where have all the young girls gone?
Long time ago.
Where have all the young girls gone? Gone to young men, everyone.
When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn?
Where have all the young men gone?
Long time passing.
Where have all the young men gone?
Long time ago.
Where have all the young men gone? Gone to soldiers, everyone.
When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn?
Where have all the soldiers gone?
Long time passing.
Where have all the soldiers gone? A long, long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? Gone to graveyards, everyone.
When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn?
Nice and soft. Here we go.
Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time ago. Where have all the graveyards gone?
Gone to flowers, everyone.
When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn?
Thanks, everybody, and good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on now, y'all can do better than that. Let's give it up for the king. Salty Dogs. Woo! Thanks for coming out tonight. You've been a great audience. We appreciate you. If you're looking for a church home, Grace Community Church is a great place to sink down your roots. We're always picking up strays. But, you know, we're just praying the good Lord's blessing be upon you as you head home tonight. Thank you for coming, one and all. And don't forget to leave a little something in the basket so these guys can help out with the food pantry. Thank you so much.